Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bifazli Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Surah Al-Inshiqaq, Surah number 84 of the Quran. Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Idha as-sama'u inshaqqat. And when the skies will be split asunder, and when the skies will be split asunder and has listened to its Lord and what was obligate, which means haq, jo log kisko haq Allah diya hai, and people have obeyed to the command of his Lord, and all of a sudden all those flawless creations of Allah is getting collapsing, which means it's as per the command of Allah. It's not happening on their own or as per their own will, but and all of those creations which is now collapsing, including the sky, the mountains, and the earth, and the severe changes that is happening in the creations of Allah, it's all because all of it has listened to its Lord and has obeyed the instruction from Allah. And what are the changes that is happening? And when the earth is spread as a single ground where everybody will be assembled, and has cast out whatever in it and becomes empty, and whatever the storages that it has, be the decayed bodies and the people and the information that it stores, every information that the earth stores, all of that is casted out and will be made open, and whatever in it becomes empty, and all of them who have been buried on the face of the earth or on the womb of the earth will be made to come out, and even that has listened to its Lord and was obligated, which means and becomes incumbent on it to obey to the instruction that is now given by Allah. And now it will be told to people, "Oh mankind, now you are going to get into a labor pain." I mean, you will be subjugated to meet your Lord and accession, and you will meet him for sure. O mankind, verily you are laboring to a Lord, which means every day of yours, you are now becoming closer to meeting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And further, that meeting is definitely going to happen. And the point of console is only for those people as far as the one whom is given his record in his right hand, and soon will be taken his account, an easy account. Hisabi yasira. Once I believe Aisha Radhiyallahu Anha has asked question to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, what does mean by hisabi yasira? And even it's a part of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's daily du'as that he used to often ask to have hisab that is going to be really easy. And Allahumma hasibni hisabi yasira. This is something, a dua that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to ask. Even Aisha Radhiyallahu Anha asked, what is about easy accounting? Which means Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam replies, Allah should see at your amal nama, I mean the record that has been given. He should not ask any question. He should just say it's not so worth, but still out of his mercy, you will be admitted into paradise. That's all. That Allah should never ask any question. And further, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that hadith continues and says, if at all a son of Adam will be questioned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will be doomed, because no son of Adam will have entitled or befitting reply for the questions that Allah is going to ask. Which means he should just see your record and he should get pleased, and without any questioning, then he should be made to get into paradise. That's what here Allah is telling. And for such people, the accounting day is becoming very easy, and he will return to his people because he has been accounted very easily, and he's been given his record on his right hand, and he now returns back to his people. Masrura, happily, because he is now been rewarded with Jannah. This is the status of the people for whom record has been given in right hand. On a contrary to this, as far as the one whom is given his record behind his back, which means it is thrown off, just go and take it up. That is the way they have been treated up. But soon, on looking at the record of theirs and being recorded all of their activities minutely, precisely, without any errors, then that person who has been received record like that, soon he will call for subura, for destruction. I am going to destroy. For sure, looking at my record, there is nothing pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or there is no scope that is available for me. So he will think that he wants to destroy himself. And he will be burned in a blazing fire. Indeed. Do you know why these people have been treated like this? Allah is telling, when he was in the worldly life, he was the people. And verily he had been among his people. Masrura had a comfortable luxury life. And he is always bothered about keeping himself happy and also his fan following or his family members happy. That's his agenda of his life. He has nothing else to do, and he always ensured that he is happy and his family and fan followings are kept happy. And verily, and that is his life goal, and that's where he headed towards. And in the process of keeping himself and his family happy, he indulged in all haram activities. And further, he thought, the same very person had thought that never he would return to Allah. That gave him a lot of confidence to continue to do a lot of sin and to prevail and to continue his criminal activities. But Allah now forsakes that and says, no, not like that. You are thinking that you will never return to Allah, but nay. Verily, his Lord was of him. He is observing everything. Allah is swearing on some things and says, but nay, I swear with the twilight glow, and the night what it envelops, and the moon when it becomes full, and you will surely embark a stage from stage. Which means as he gradually understands that he is every single day is moving from one stage to the other. And he had different stages of his life, right from childhood days to his very old, feeble age. And he is embarking on a stage. So what is for them? Now Allah is asking, what is stopping them from not to believe about the hereafter and not the belief? And further, it's a sajda ayat. We were supposed to do sajda after the end of the class. And when it is recited to them, the Quran, la yasjudun, they didn't prostrate, which means neither they prostrate physically now on reciting the Quran, nor they are ready to obey to the commandment that the Quran is presenting to them. Nay, those who disbelieve and denied, and Allah is most knowing of himself. And for Bashirahum, Allah sarcastically says, give them glad tidings of having a punishment which is painful, except for those who believe and do righteous deeds, for them a reward which is never ending. With that, this surah comes to an end.